Hi, Terry VanNoy. Welcome to Math Class with Terry V. Hope this video helps you out, and if you enjoy it, please share it, comment, or like it. And you can also go to my website, MathPowerLine.com. It's a math resource blog, lesson videos for students, and other resources for parents and teachers. Give me a call or go to my website or email. All right, let's go to today's lesson. Hi everybody, and thanks for watching. This video comes from Math Class with Terry V, my online classroom. Parents, if you like what you see here, these are what my live interactive sessions with students look like, and this is the whiteboard I use and how I teach, so it gives you a good idea. Consider calling me on my toll-free number or visiting my website and check it out. The first math lesson is free as we figure out how I can help your child. Students, you are watching a quiz video. This is the last part of a video series, and it's all about solving right triangles. Okay? I don't want you to be here if you haven't seen the other videos in the series. Look for and do a search for on the titles, how to solve right triangles. And I have the basics, which gives you the general idea of how the concepts work using the trig functions and inverse trig functions. And then there's a couple of problem sets, and then you come to this video here. So it's really best that you watch these in sequence. All right, get a piece of paper ready and calculator ready, and let's give this a try. Here are two problems to try. There's four altogether. We'll do two at a time. Number one and number two, what they do is they give you some information, and you're supposed to solve each triangle. And as you already know, hopefully from the previous videos, that's using trig functions and inverse trig functions and the Pythagorean theorem at times to find the missing sides and angles. All right, hit pause on this video and give it a shot. Let's see how you did. Now, for this first part, I recommend that you go for the missing angle first. That's the easiest part, because you know this angle is 34 degrees and this is 90. So 90 and 34 is 124, and of course you can just subtract 124 from 180, and you get your answer of 56. Or the shortcut, as some of you have already figured out, is just 90 minus 34. All right, you know these two angles have to add up to 90. Now, as far as these two missing sides, the leg and the hypotenuse, now we have to do some trig. So here is my reference angle here. We know it's 34 degrees. And from that, we're going to use this 5 leg, which is opposite from that angle, right? Now we can do opposite over hypotenuse or opposite over adjacent, and that would be the tangent function, or the first choice was sine function. So let's go sine of 34 degrees equals opposite over adjacent. All right, so that's how you would get that answer. You can swap out the x and the decimal value of sine 34 degrees, and you'll figure it out eventually be 8.9. So give that a try. And in the case of any of these problems, if you're just totally stuck, again, I recommend you look at the previous videos leading up to this quiz. All right, on number two, again, I know the 41 degree acute angle, so we should be able to find 49. And the quickest way is 90 minus 41. Okay, the two acute angles of a right triangle add up to 90, because this is also a 90-degree angle. Now once we do that, we use this as a reference angle, and we have the adjacent leg and either a hypotenuse or the other leg, and we're going to use the adjacent leg in a trig function definition to solve. All right, well, I hope you did okay on that. Let's go ahead and look at two more problems. All right, numbers 3 and 4. Again, solve the right triangle. Good luck. All right, for number 3, same strategy as before. You're given one of the acute angles. Let's go ahead and subtract that angle from 90 to see what the other acute angle must be. And here we have some decimals to worry about. All right, so that'll give you your angle at A. Now, from the reference angle here, which is given, we have the adjacent leg, right? So we're going to be using some trig functions. You have a choice of two. Adjacent over hypotenuse. that would be the cosine function, or adjacent and opposite. Opposite and adjacent would be tangent. Let's go ahead and look at that one. How about the tangent of that angle degree, 25.6, is equal to, remember, look at the reference angle. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, and the opposite leg is unknown right now. We'll call that x, and the 12 is the adjacent leg. All right, so what we would do is on the calculator find that decimal value, cross multiply it with the 12, and that would give you your 5.7. Now the last step, of course, is once we get one of the sides here, how do you get the third side? Well, that's the Pythagorean theorem. All right, so you would have 12 squared plus, now we just found the 5.7 leg, that would be squared, and that equals your hypotenuse squared. Square those two values, add them together, final step, take the square root, and you should get about 13.3. Okay, number 4, again, I hope you've tried it. It looks like none of the angles are given, so we're going to have to do some kind of inverse function to find the angle. Now I can find this angle degree here or the other angle degree there before finding the 12. The 12 simply is Pythagorean theorem. You'd get 13 squared equals 5 squared plus, if we call it maybe L for leg, leg squared. All right, you would square both of those, subtract the 25 value you would have there. Don't forget to take square root in the final step, and you should get 12. All right, now what about angle B right here? How are we going to find that? Well, all we need is any two sides of the triangle, even if we didn't know this 12 already. All right, so angle B, I'll use a capital B for the angle B value, is the, now look, we've got the adjacent leg and the hypotenuse. Okay, that's got to be cosine, but we're finding the angle, so that's the inverse cosine function. Definition of cosine function is adjacent over hypotenuse. So there you go. Basically in 2 steps you'll be able to figure out that the angle degree is about 67.4. Now again, with the idea of these quizzes, I'm going really fast because it's just a kind of a check on what you should already know. Make sure you watch the videos leading up to each of these self-quizzes. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hope you did well. All right, there you have it. I invite you to go to my website now, MathPowerLine.com, or email me or give me a call. The way I work best with students is live online in my classroom. So if I can help you in any way, answer some specific questions, the first lesson with me is free as I show you how everything works. All right, study hard and take care.